Unlike Rush Limbaugh, I do not meet and exceed all audiences' expectations on a daily basis. In fact, I don't even meet them on a weekly basis, but I do have an opinion. I'm a man, Mel McGinnis, with an opinion about Iran. We've been seeing it in the news, and I think a commentary is appropriate to share at such a time as this, but we need to go back. Go back to 1999, and the U.S. missed what would have likely turned out to be the best opportunity to take out Osama bin Laden. This was our strike zone, a U.S. military official recalled. It was a fat pitch, a home run. But President Clinton passed. Ironically, Clinton talked about the fat pitch he left hanging 10 hours before the infamous day of 9/11. 20 years later, instead of playing patty cake diplomacy and offering cash-loaded pallets to appease Iran, Shia terrorist and mastermind Qasem Soleimani, in the crosshairs of our military, met his deadly end justly. Did you hear what General Petraeus had to say? He said this was a more important takeout than Osama bin Laden. It even exceeded the takeout of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi of ISIS. You see, with over 36,000 Islamic terror attacks worldwide since 9/11, it's foolish to think that Islam is just a religion. It's not. It's a comprehensive political, social, and economic system tied in with religion, having the objective to tyrannically dominate the world. It sees the world as a house of war. But where Islam is in control, only then is the world a house of peace, some peace, let alone freedom, when Islam dominates. Poised to eliminate Soleimani in 2015, Israel was overruled by guess who? President Obama, who opted for Neville Chamberlain-like diplomacy and negotiation on the nuclear arms treaty. But you can't really negotiate with Islam politically. Negotiations are only a tactic for the wolf of Islam to hide out and lay low until the right time comes to renege and strike back when the opposition is vulnerable and weakened. Study Muhammad and notice what he did with the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. And the way he responded to the Treaty of Hudaybiyah has set a precedence for Islam since then. And if we don't recognize that precedence, we are approaching the situation with a blind eye. That's why President Trump appropriately this time tweeted, "Iran never won a war, but it never lost a negotiation." Let me repeat that. Iran never won a war, but it never lost a negotiation. You know what's sad? Oh, this is what's sad. When an ignorant Hollywood celebrity tweeted this, "Dear Iran, the USA has disrespected your country, your flag, your people. 52% of us humbly apologize. We want peace with your nation. We are being held hostage by a terrorist regime. We don't know how to escape. Please do not kill us." This celebrity can't tell the difference between Iran and America. And when you hear Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez say that President Trump is a monster and not give the same designation to Soleimani? You wonder what's in her head. When you hear Ilhan Omar say that our response to Iran has created PTSD in her, post-traumatic syndrome disorder, you know that there is something melting down. And with the left in meltdown mode over Trump's bold and decisive action, the Babylon Bee isn't far at all from the truth when it satirically ran a headline saying, Democrats call for flags to be flown at half-mast to grieve the death of Soleimani. Satire aside, we must both love Muslims as neighbors and protect our home front against the protrusion of Islam in America. Observing how Islam already exploits our ignorance and gullibility, a meme reads, you teach Islam in your public schools. You allow Sharia law in your cities. You had a president who promoted Islam. You welcome my followers as refugees. You bow to their demands for change. My followers wage jihad in America. You elect my followers to your Congress. You are hushed for offending my followers. You are hammered for criticizing my ideology. With the help of a political party in your country, I won. Osama bin Laden. Think about it. What are we doing? Think about this. You know Adam Schiff's Intelligence Committee? How many hearings has he held on Iran while he's been on this impeachment hunt against our president, Donald Trump? Oh, think about our media. The leftist mainstream media, hardly anything but slanted, biased, and propagandist. And it seems like they defend the Iranian government while take shots at our own government. No wonder the Babylon Bee ran yet another satirical headline saying, Iran to replace state-run television with MSNBC. Well, I give you some things to think about. And unlike Tony Kornheiser of Pardon the Interruption, I cannot promise you that I will do better the next time. Bye for now.